In 1543, Copernicus was one of the scientific thinkers that came up with the heliocentric theory that the sun was the center of the universe. Another scientific thinker was Kepler, who developed the laws of planetary motion, which is the circular motion around the sun by the planet. In 1748, Montesquieu was an Enlightenment thinker who developed the spirit of laws, which separated the three branches of government into executive, legislative, and judicial branches. Mary Wollstonecraft was a writer, philosopher, and advocate of women's rights. She believed all humans have reason and were entitled to equal rights. Her vindication of the rights of women launched 19th century feminism.
That's what we did.
That's what I know. That's what Taylor.
The Estates General was a meeting held in 1789. They had split the people into groups. The clergy was the first estate, nobles were second, and then the common people. Their main priority was to figure out if they should vote by estate, giving the first two estates an advantage, or vote altogether, giving. June 20th, 1789, members from the Third Estate were locked out of the meeting and formed the Tennis Court Oath. This oath stated they could not stop the meetings until the new Constitution had been written, despite the royal prohibition. The storming of Bastille happened July 14, 1789. People were angry and defied the king. They then stormed the Bastille and took it down brick by brick. October 5th and 6th, 1789, the March to Versailles took place. Angered by the lack of source of food, women marched to the king's home in order to kill Marie Antoinette. September 2nd through 6th, 1792, the September Massacre occurred. The lower class killed many priests and important people.
Go.
January 21st, 1793, the king was beheaded due to many reasons. One of the main causes of the French Revolution was because the society was divided into three estates. The first estate was the clergy, which made up 0.5% of the population. The nobles made up 1.5%. And the townspeople made up 98% of the population. The Enlightenment movement was the philosophical movement of intellectuals who were greatly impressed with the achievements of the scientific revolution. The Enlightenment happened due to people questioning the world and accepting new ideas. They were unhappy because our natural rights were being taken away. The Third Estate were the ones to pay the taxes to the church. These taxes were called tithes. A huge effect of the revolution was the spread of Enlightenment ideas. 7 law codes were created, one of which was the Napoleonic Code. There were many principles, and one of them were the equalities of all citizens before the law.
We're all in this together, and we'll know.
Another result of the French Revolution was that liberalists no longer wanted an absolute monarchy. On the other hand, conservationists wanted to keep the traditional social and political order to keep from having another revolution.
Flippers!
She hit the tree.
It's going on my butt crack showing this. To taste the